How are you looking for that mid-size family SUV that makes a statement, does decent gas mileage, and can still be very practical when you leave it today? Well, I've got that answer. And the best part of it is, it's a very affordable car. So this right here is the 2009 Mercedes Benz ML350. And I'll tell you all you need to know about this mid-size luxury SUV. I'm Abdulbasit here, and you are watching Kanoruma. And if you're new to this channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on your notification bell. So now let's start with talking about the exterior design. The most noticeable thing you find here at the front is those 3-pointed star, which is a symbol for prestige and topmost luxury from Mercedes-Benz. Its design has really aged very well, but it's still a very nice looking car. On the bonnet here, it's got 2 vents for engine cooling and also vents down here to aid engine cooling. So here's my favorite part of the exterior design, and it's the side view. Unlike every other cars you see, their door handles are always literally on the same line of sight, but on the Mercedes-Benz ML, it has this sloping effect to it from the rear down to the front, and it has this bulging out panel by the wheel arch, which makes it look more nicer at the rear angle. This one right here is sitting on 19-inch alloy wheels, which are also really nice, and that's your turn signal on the mirrors, and it's a very cheap Mercedes if you want to buy right now in the used market. So this right here is the 4MATIC version. So that essentially means that power is sent to all 4 wheels to attain maximum traction in the wet or an hilly environment. Enough with the exterior, let's go inside now, because that's where the best part of this car is, and that's the interior. Let's go inside and see what it's like inside. So I'm inside the Mercedes-Benz ML350, and it's a really nice place to be in. Everything here is finished with top-notch materials. You don't have to worry about melting dashboard because this car won't give you that issue. It's got a very solid steering wheel with the paddle shifters behind it, and a not too old gauge cluster. Some might find this gauge cluster a bit old, but I still think it's still fine for today's age. It is finished down here in wood trim, which are actually carved out from a tree. I've spent a lot of time with its bigger brother, which is the GL450. They are pretty much the same car inside, but the GL just seems much more bigger than this. If you notice, the gear isn't at the usual position where every gear lever is always supposed to be. This one is at an unusual position, but it makes shifting easier. I remember when I wanted to drive the Mercedes-Benz GL, I didn't know how to shift, but let me show you how this is done. You hold the brakes and you push this all the way up to reverse and all the way down to the drive, and then when you want to park it, you just push in that silver button and that is parked. You see how easy that is. So now let's talk about what the back seat is like. The position here is perfect at the rear seat. There is enough legroom and headroom for more than 3 adults, and this one here is equipped with the infotainment media system for the rear passengers, and these seats are very lovely. These leather seats are very durable, and they even feel much nicer than the ones I see in newer Mercedes-Benz. This one has the Harman Kardon audio system, and it's a premium sound system you find in high-end Mercedes-Benz. Let's go to the back and let's see how the boot size is. So this gets a lot of trunk space to fit a lot of items, and it gets a power tailgate. Let's talk about the pros and cons of owning this Mercedes-Benz ML350. So the ML350 is an extremely tough vehicle, so there's no need to start replacing or changing parts. For as long as the original part is still intact in this vehicle, this car will just continue to run perfectly. Now let's talk power. The ML350 is powered by a 3.5-litre V6 pushing out 268 horsepower. When it comes to electronics in this car is quite fragile, but for as long as nothing happens to it, it will always continue to run. And also where you might worry about is when it comes to replacing and changing parts, because buying and changing Mercedes parts are quite expensive in the Nigerian market. But if proper maintenance are done, this car wouldn't give you any issue whatsoever. I still recommend this car because it's still a car worth considering for the fact that it is relatively affordable in the car use market. I think the Mercedes-Benz ML350 is a very good option to go for. Let me know what car you would like to see next in the comment section down below. And don't forget to like, subscribe and turn on that notification so you get alerted when I make new uploads like this. I'll see you in my next video.